Well, this will be something fun and different.
Yeah, a little unique.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good to see you.
You too.
Good to see you, sir. How are you? This project has everything. Goosebumps, soda fountains, beehives, wallpaper, dogs.
This is a good story. You're going to want to hear this. Suzie and Scott Walker were my teachers in the gifted studies program called Star Reach when I was little. They have a son, Seth.
Life around here can be fun at times and stressful at times, like most, but our family sticks together.
We're an extremely close-knit family.
This is home, huh?
It is home.
Yeah, this is the only house I've ever known.
Well, we had the unique experience of having home here and then grandmother and grandfather next door. So as he grew up, he could run back and forth.
I grew up that way, too. My
Good way to grow
grandparents
up.
were right behind my parents' house.
My mother, Nan, passed away in January, and I inherited her home. Both houses are in desperate need of renovation, but unfortunately, we can only afford to invest in one of them. So it is a tough decision to have to let one of the two go.
So they're going to sell one of these houses.
The house is important to me because we've built our family here. I mean, this has been our roots for over 25 years now. And we brought Seth home here
Listen,
from the hospital.
they're one baby.
They're one baby that they were told they would never be able to have, where he came home and where he grew up. They've given us $135,000 to work with, and we're going to give them the way that we would think that you could spend it on either house.
Either way, with the budget that you have, we can make either one of these houses, either this one can be improved or Nan's house can be home.
So have y'all lived here since you got married?
Since we've gotten married,
3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,300 square feet.
If you wanted to change anything about this house, what would it be?
It does need to be brighter.
the current house needs an update. It needs a fresh start, maybe a touch of Erin. Come on in.
Thank you. So this is home.
This is our home.
We could lose this closet and this wall right here, and then you could build an electric fireplace with a new mantel, and we could give you new lighting and new wood flooring throughout the house. I think this kitchen motif is kind of fun. You know, the 1950s vibe, burgers and sodas.
Do you want to stick with this?
No, it needs to change.
We've gotten our money's worth.
It's run its course.
You're ready for
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah.
Your biggest blessing here in this house is that you got this huge dining room right there on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
You can't even see it.
And you can't even see it.
Right.
What if you just opened up that wall
Oh, wow.
and you had a huge kitchen then?
Oh, yeah.
You could have an island with bar stool seating. We get rid of the black and white everywhere and bring in a really pretty engineered wood floor. All new custom cabinetry that would wrap that entire wall with butcher block countertops. And then you would have the sink under the window. You would have your range and your hood vent on this wall centered. Then we would have a refrigerator built into cabinetry on this wall, and then we would have a secret cabinet door you would open up and walk into a walk-in pantry. And there, you could have so much more space, I think.
We're all
all for
for
it.
opening it up, making the flooring the same.
I'm sentimental, so I can understand wanting to stay in the house where you've been for 30 years.
We have a lot of memories in this house.
We've had Easter egg hunts in the yard and birthday parties, so it does have a special place in our heart for that reason.
But Nan's house is awesome.
I know.
I know.
You grew up in Nan's house,
I
correct?
did. My parents built that house when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
So, that's like my home
it's home
place.
too.
Yeah. We could be done right now, but we are absolutely interested to see what could become of Nan's house.
All right.
So this is Nan's house.
Nan's house.
Nan's house.
See, this whole time I've been calling it the Gatlin house.
It is the Gatlin house. My parents were the Gatlins, who owned the Economy Shoe Shop in downtown Laurel.
It reminds me a lot of my grandparents' house.
This one's 3,000 square feet. The other one's 2,300, and it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's got a half bathroom more. It's
What do you love about it?
What do I love about it?
yeah. Don't speak up so quickly. I want everybody to talk at once.
I think there's a lot less to love and a lot more to improve here than at our
Okay.
house.
But it's so funny to me, this great big grand front porch
And no way to get up
and no
there.
way to get to it.
Come on in.
All right.
I mean, this grand living room matches that grand front porch, doesn't it?
It's a little more difficult, I think, to make this room feel homey.
Well, we can help with that. I think it would be great if we paint the beams.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could do the mortar smear treatment on that same brick wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
you
I
could-
like that.
We want to give everything an update, but it still needs to feel like home. So we keep but paint the paneling and add some decorative trim above it. And we could steal those French doors and
Yeah.
have French doors going to a dining room.
For this room, it'd be $20,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a bigger cased opening here, it would honestly be in a super modern layout for the kitchen and the living room to be so open to each other.
It's kind of like just walking back into my childhood, stepping in here.
We could remove the cabinetry that's here now and also lose these two windows right here in the center, give you a new window that's counter height because we would put your range and your hood vent centered on this wall. You would have a refrigerator here on the right side of the kitchen. We could build a really big island in the center of the kitchen that goes this direction with the sink built into the island, new lighting, and the new flooring that would go throughout the house. All new cabinetry on this wall for pantry storage. And to the left of that window, a microwave and a wall oven built into the cabinetry. Either decision that you make is a good one, I think.
And they're both sentimental houses.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, you know what you
I
want.
know what I want.
Like right now?
Like right now, look, I got chill bumps.
They're
I can tell you they're back. And that has got to be a sign that we're supposed to pick this house right here.
I'm attached to both houses
Yeah.
in some form. My childhood here, but Seth's childhood was there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of my childhood was also here, and it would be just like coming home for you too. So I'm kind of with Dad on this one.
Well, I think it's 2-1 anyway, so
You can change my mind. You've changed it before.
I know. My mom was very sentimental, and she left the house to me because she didn't want the house to be sold.
Yeah.
And so I think it has to be Nan's house.
I think it's gonna be wonderful if it's Nan's
I think that's the
house.
decision.
I think it'll be home. I think it already is.
Well, it's
Yeah.
home to the family.
yeah.
It's the family home.
That's awesome.
I think it's an awesome
I
thing.
am so excited.
I'm
I've got my
excited
chill
too.
bumps. Look, they're back again. This is the decision.
We took the fireplace mantle off. We're gonna have to grind off the bricks that are making those triangles that were holding up the mantle, pulling out the insert so they can have just a normal wood-burning fireplace. We're making a really big cased opening between the kitchen and the living room, so those French doors are gonna pop off and we'll move them to the dining room.
Termites.
Every time.
Here's the thing. South Mississippi, any house built after, say, 1940, probably gonna have termites somewhere. Look at the back of that cabinet, behind that baseboard.
Do we need to open
We're
the wall?
definitely gonna have to tear into at least right here to see if they're in the studs.
No damage to the studs means no termites in the walls. Termites are just in the cabinets. We're working on moving the plumbing so that we can actually have the kitchen sink in the island. And Grandma's 1980s wallpaper is about to be all covered up with cabinets. And there's still a little bit of sheetrock work that needs to happen so that we can accommodate this new kitchen layout.
All right, no pressure, but transforming the outside of this house is all on you.
Got it. Dark to light.
Allison is doing the schmear on the exterior.
The mortar smear is really what changes this house and makes the Walkers love the way it looks. So her work is gonna be the most transformative, I think, of everything we're doing here. You've gotta get the mortar in the deep grooves of the mortar lines.
First.
First, you fill that in, and then you move it around on the bricks.
You can start middle finger.
Okay.
And the good thing is you don't have to have a certain rhythm.
You're not kidding, it is a smear.
It is absolutely, literally
A smear.
You ready to level it? Push that right side up. I believe that's it.
It looks great.
Yeah, so now that we've got the hood vent in, we can pretty much set everything else.
Mr. Greg, is the island here?
The island is here.
The island is exciting. That's what really takes a kitchen from outdated to the modern age, is an island. We're doing a shaker-style cabinet throughout the kitchen with a bead detail, which has a little groove within the shaker face frame. It just sort of elevates a traditional shaker door in a really subtle way.
That's her.
In the same way that the island makes the kitchen feel a little more modern, we're keeping the paneling in the living room, but we're adding in bigger trim.
It creates balance
Yeah.
where there is none right now. I have known the Walkers since I was a little child, so I feel a heavier responsibility, I think, to get it right in the way that we make it personal to the Walkers. But at the same time, we really have to preserve the memory of Nan and Pop's place. The entire color palette for the house is pulling color from Pop's tiles. Butcher block countertops are something that the Walkers told me they really love, and they are classic and they are timeless and they work with the color. At the heart of country style is a love for warmth and family heirlooms. So we're gonna be blending old with new so we can honor spaces that'll hold really fond memories, but we're also gonna create spaces to make new ones.
Screens going on the back porch. Pop's tiles are finally going up after all these years. We're nearly done, y'all.
This is one of those projects that didn't fight us. It didn't give us any trouble, and houses like that are such a joy. It's one of those that you don't forget.
Oh, she did such a good job.
I really love this house. I love the way we completely changed its personality, but we completely retain everything about it that made it home, that made it Nan's.
3,
Hey.
2, 1.
You know what's easier than hanging it up high?
Hanging it down low.
There is a kind of immortality that happens when you keep a family member's home and then you make it your home. The people that get to live in family homes, I think, are the luckiest people in the world.
We looked at 2 houses, okay?
The only 2 houses you've ever lived in, right?
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
Ultimately, you went the sentimental route. This one's always gonna be Nan's house, but now it's the Walker house.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
How beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it great?
Oh, look what y'all done.
I wish my mom could.
I wish it too.
Aaron, look.
We got some goosebumps.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Look at that.
That is
We get to
beautiful.
live there. Look at that.
The front door.
Oh, I love the rocking chairs up there. There's a step. There's a step.
And no monkey grass.
The brick. I never liked painted brick.
Well, it's not
Not
painted.
painted.
Stirring smear.
We smeared the entire house, which was a huge transformation. We updated the old brick columns with wood columns and gave you this great big driveway.
And it has a real walkway.
Yes. You want to test it out? You want to try it?
I do.
Sure.
I do.
Go.
Can I go?
Come on, let's
Go
go. All
on.
right.
Y'all did such a great job.
Good.
It looks so good.
This is not the same place. This is not the same place at all.
Look how beautiful.
We lightened up everything.
Yes.
We kept the beams, but painted them.
Yes.
And of course, kept the brick wall, but lightened it up with the German smear.
It's very homey now, for a room
Yeah.
this size especially. This is a bird of paradise. It's my mom's favorite flower.
Jill Wyndham made this for you. It's made out of photocopied pages from Nan's journal.
No way.
No.
Yes.
That is so super special.
Oh, bless your heart.
There's my tree.
Oh.
Yeah?
It looks perfect right there.
That's just mine. It was made for
It
this
was. It
birthday.
was made for that spot right
Yeah.
there.
We wanted the house to be the perfect canvas for Mandy's work.
Seth, you want to tell them about this furniture?
So y'all have always done a lot for me, and I just felt that it would be a good idea to ask Ben and ask the team if we could come up with something to build for you guys. And this is what we came up with.
No way.
Yeah, and it's
No.
special for more than one reason. These are actually Pop's bee boxes.
Bee boxes.
Oh, you got a bee drawer, Susie.
It is perfect because there's Nan, and then there's Mandy, and now there's Pop
Yeah.
in these tables.
Well, I want to talk more about that. Can we go to the kitchen?
Oh,
I don't know if I
We're
can
gonna go
take
through.
it.
There's more?
Dining room.
Yes. We moved the French doors from the kitchen to the dining room.
wow.
Did, and they look great right here.
Well,
How about that?
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my God.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Is this?
Unreal. I cannot believe
This
y'all
is
did
ours?
This is the kitchen.
I'm speechless.
That's amazing. I can't believe this is ours.
I know.
It feels so different because we have a cased opening here now.
And all the same flooring.
The
Yes.
brick is gone.
Look at the tiles.
Look at the tiles. Oh, my goodness. Susie, you know what that is.
I do know what
That's
is.
that's
They're
Pop's tiles.
beautiful.
And we designed the entire room, every single choice around these tiles.
You did?
Yes. Pop really designed the kitchen. You can go ahead and sign up to host Thanksgiving.
Oh,
anything.
definitely. Thanksgiving will be here. Christmas will be here.
This is
no
the
doubt.
spot.
This is the spot. I love the colors. I love it.
But one thing you haven't
like
seen is that Scott really wanted some outdoor space.
Yes.
you're gonna have to decide: are you a front porch coffee drinker or a back porch coffee drinker?
Uh-oh.
You got
Let me make
options.
that decision.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
Oh, look at the swing.
I wanted to do a glider because you may want to put it on the front porch.
I don't know. It looks pretty good right here,
I
Ben.
love this. And
The
look,
swing.
Yeah, that's a little familiar, isn't it?
Thank
Look at
you
that.
for the art.
that it does go perfect right there.
Y'all have a seat.
Great. And look, the mosquitoes can't get us in here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wow.
And it looks like it's open, even though I know it's not.
The ceiling,
I love the
beagle
B-board with the
Oh,
same
yeah.
color.
Look at that.
Matches the
Oh, I
cabinet.
love this too.
You gave us $135,000 to work with, and we looked at these two houses. You know, we gave you two options, and y'all wanted to stick with Nan's
Right.
house.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I'm
so
glad we
we
did.
The question is, do you like it?
There are no words sufficient to describe how happy y'all made
Yeah.
us.
Speaking of happy,
Happy
what is? Look at that.
Somebody's turning the old double nickel today,
Double
right?
nickel today, 5-5.
Yeah.
This just happened to fall on Scott's birthday.
I've got my wish come true already. I can never thank Ben and Erin enough for what they have done to our house to make it the home that it is.